All right. Good afternoon and welcome to another broadcast here on Real Sports Live. We're coming to you live from James Pace High School down in Brownsville. Game number one this afternoon between the visiting Los Fresnos Lady Falcons taking on the Pace Vikings as we get set to get underway. Had to reset the laptop real quick so I can pick up my hotspot, but we're good to go as the first pitch is inside for ball one. Welcome aboard, Kevin Naro and Jammer Ruiz on the call on a Thursday, what were we, afternoon now, just a tick after 12 o'clock. First two pitches in there are balls. And the starting lineup for Coach Jesse Garza's Lady Falcons, this is how he lines them up. Andrea Guevara in the leadoff spot flies out for out number one. Tanya Rodriguez bats second. Kate Pettis in the three spot. Victoria Altamirano is the cleanup batter. Crystal Perez batting fifth. Natasha Gonzalez in the sixth spot, batting seventh. Sophie Valera in the eighth spot. Teresa Villa. And in the nine hole is Ella Solkazi. That pitch misses for ball one. Guevara flew out on the F9 for those that are keeping track at home. So Brownsville Pace, one of a few host sites here in Brownsville. Down at Brownsville Pace, Brownsville Hannah, Brownsville Lopez, Brownsville Veterans, multiple sites here for the tournament as we kick off day one of coverage into day two, and then we will roll into Championship Saturday, and that will be the semis, and the championship games will be played at Brownsville Veterans as Rodriguez takes that strike looking. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's inside. Ball 2 just missed. Not a bad pitch. Starting defensively, Arlette Dorjero is in the circle for the Vikings. Her battery mate, Feli Figueroa, is behind the dish. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. That's upstairs, ball 3. So Tanya Rodriguez working the count to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Camped out down the left field line. Jammer and myself. Tomorrow we'll know where we'll be exactly. That changeup flutters in there for ball 4. Los Fresnos will have their first base runner. Rodriguez draws the walk. Now this brings up Kate Perez. Chloe Mattis is the shortstop. And Katie Martinez is playing second base. That's the middle infield for Coach Vega. Strike 1 to Kate Perez. Victoria Alvarado is playing first base. And Kayla Gutierrez is playing third. That's the infield for the Vikings. Here's the 0-1. Perez lines this one. Left field on the run. Makes the catch. Emma Pulido shows off the range. Moves to her right, and there are 2 away. Those are some key things that you need to do against this Los Fresnos offense. You cannot give them any extra outs. And making a play like that certainly helps the cause. So that was Pulido in left. Now Leia Gonzalez in center. And Jasmine Gamboa is out patrolling right field. Now this brings up the ever-dangerous bat of Victoria Altamirano. First pitch high for ball 1. Of course, last weekend's tournament in La Jolla was derailed by the weather. Fortunate enough Los Fresnos was able to get district play going on Tuesday with that win against San Benito in San Benito. To come back and win that one 7-4. Pace lost to Mercedes in their district opener. It's a ball and no strikes on the count. Correction, I was right. It's 2-0. Flutters in there for strike one on the off speed to Altamirano. Crystal Perez in the on-deck circle. So in case you're just tuning in, we're at the BISD tournament at Brownsville Pace High School. Kicking things off with the afternoon games here at Pace. The 2-1. Altamirano pops it up, lazy fly ball in the infield. This one's going to drop, but the play down to third, safe at first and third. Altamirano is going to try and draw him in a pickle. They best just hold on to it, first and third. That's a tough play there for Brownsville Pace, and just as I mentioned, you do not want to give this offense any extra outs. So now you're looking at first and third. And what should have been out number 3, that's going to be an E4 on Martinez. She's listed as the flex. So now the line will keep moving for Altamirano. Safe at third. Altamirano would just cruise into second and third now. So Crystal Perez is at the plate. Smokes this one, no doubt about it. 3-run shot, Crystal Perez. She'll touch them all and take the tour. There you have it. 2-out Lightning from the Lady Falcons, and they are on the board 3-0. That is a backbreaker for Brownsville Pace. You had out number 3, and again, a team like Los Fresnos, they'll make you pay. That one was just left up in the zone. Crystal Perez says thank you, and it's 3-0 Los Fresnos. Strike one. So Perez belts a 3-run homer. As Natasha Gonzalez digs into the box, this one's foul. Well, Pace had that out, that third out on that pop-up. Definitely coming back to haunt him. As Gonzalez digs in. Throw down to first, out number 3. But Los Fresnos strikes first on the 3-run home run with 2 outs from Crystal Perez. Midway through the first, 3-0 Los Fresnos with the lead.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first in a 3-0 lead. Here is how the Vikings will line it up. It's going to be Chloe Mattis in the leadoff spot. Feli Figueroa batting second. Kayla Gutierrez in the third spot. And the cleanup spot is Alexa Borval. She is the designated player. Batting fifth, Emma Pulido. In the sixth spot, Arlette Toledo. Pettis fires in a strike. A ball and a strike is the count. Victoria Alvarado, Jasmine Gamboa batting eighth, and Nayela Gonzalez in the ninth spot. So Kate Pettis in the circle for Los Fresnos. Here's the 1-1 from the right-hander. Ball to the right side. Easy play. 4-3. And there's one down. So Los Fresnos able to take advantage of the miscue in case you're just tuning in on the Crystal Pettis 3-run bomb. Defensively, this is how Jesse Garza has them lined up. Ella Solkazi is playing second base. Andrea Guevara is the shortstop. Tanya Rodriguez is at third. Natasha Gonzalez is at first, with the Pettis sisters as battery mates. Crystal behind the plate, and Kate in the circle. Figueroa fouls it off for strike one. Sophie Valera is out in right. Victoria Altamirano in left. And Teresa Villa is the center fielder for Los Fresnos. No balls and a strike. As Kate Pettis sets. Just missed high for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Lazy fly ball. 2 up, 2 down. And Los Fresnos has 2 quick outs as Figueroa flies out on the F5. In case you're keeping book, Kayla Gutierrez now comes to the plate. Both teams wearing their white uniforms. Vikings written across the chest for pace. Los Fresnos with the white uniforms, swing and a miss for strike one. So we're going 4 innings or 90 minutes, whatever comes first. 4 innings is the max. There's 4 games from here on out. We're going to go doubleheader, lunch break, and then we'll wrap up the coverage later this afternoon with the Brownsville Pace in Edinburgh. That's later today in the afternoon. Called strike 3 looking. Kate Pettis dots it up in a 1-2-3 inning. Lady Falcons lead as we head to the second on Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
All right, welcome back. Top of the second. Kevin Aro along with Jammer Ruiz to my left in a 3-0 Lady Falcon lead from Brownsville Pace. Andy Cordero tuning in from Harlingen. Shout out to him and everyone at the Harlingen PD. Catches the corner, a ball and a strike. Shout out to Coach Tracy Blackman in case she's just tuning in. Nice having you out here. Hopefully you're doing well. Tracy Blackman, as I like to call her, the Dark Knight. That pitch high for ball 2. And Los Fresnos getting the district season started on the right foot. Check marking that box with a win at San Benito. And what will begin just a treacherous roll through this district in which everyone is back, everyone is healthy, everyone looks good, everyone looks faster, stronger. And 32-6A is just fixing to be all-out war. Week in and week out, that's ball 4. Sophie Valera with the leadoff walk, 7-8-9 up in the top half of the second for the Lady Falcons with Teresa Villa, who quickly became a fan favorite and one of my personal favorites out in center field, as we saw exactly what she could do in center field last year. And runner going, safe at second. Lady Falcons swipe a bag. We saw Teresa rob some hits last year in the regular season. I was like, wow, it's got to be catch of the year. And then she kept doing it. And it's like, okay, this is a norm for this kid. The range that she has in center is pretty ridiculous. And then she made some plays against Austin Bowie last year that your average center fielder does not make. And what was easily... Now that one, if you know the one I'm talking about, where she ran and robbed it in left center. She puts a jolt into this one, but it's well fouled down the left field line. That was, in my opinion, that was catch of the year right there. Bar none. And just the, man, the plays she made was insane. Right behind it was her catch against the wall against Westlaco. But if you didn't know who she was last year as a sophomore, you definitely know who she was at the end of the year. You know, along with her range, is she's got an arm. She dictated on how Austin Bowie, how aggressive they were on the base paths. She gunned out that girl at the plate. After that, Bowie became very conservative with their runners at third. Here's the 2-2. She goes to the junk and just gets a piece of it. So the count sticks at 2-2. Great view out here along the third base side, very comfortable. Shout out to Coach Danny Pardo and his staff, allowing us to just come right in and set up as needed. Teresa just gets a piece of it foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody down. Vila batting 8th in the order. Solkazi in the on-deck circle. The 2-2 pitch. Pulls the string, swing and a miss, and it's a drop third strike. She's going to be out at first, but the runner will take third. There's one down. So that is a strikeout for Toledo, but Valera will take third after stealing a bag, and Ella Solkazi will now dig in. She bats 9th. Then we'll go back to the top of the order with Andrea Guevara. So Solkazi, another name that's on the upswing for Los Fresnos. Can play shortstop, but she's this afternoon's second baseman, and excited to see what she can bring to the table this year for Los Fresnos. When I first saw Los Fresnos earlier this year, in fact, was in a scrimmage against Edinburgh High. Swinging on the first pitch, could be trouble with the speed, but they get her by a step, and they exchange the out for a run. So Valera scores, making it 4-0 Los Fresnos. Solkazi does get the RBI. So it's 4-0, 2 down. Laying down the bunt, but it rolls foul for strike one. Guevara now digs back in. She's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. And it's about time we had some fairly warm weather. This time last week, it was cold, it was wet, and like I had mentioned, it had derailed a couple of tournaments. The La Jolla one in particular. Ball one. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out. It's high for ball two. Be sure to follow us on our social media sites at Real Sports Live on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a drive. This one's deep. This one's back at the wall, top of the wall. It's going to be extra bases. Rounding second. She's going to hit the brakes, and that's going to be a 2-out double for Andrea Guevara. Extra bases for the Lady Falcons here with 2 down in the second inning. Ball low. So the runner will take third, a ball and no strikes. That's ball two. As Rodriguez is ahead in the count. Two balls, no strikes. Popped up right side. And that's in there for strike one. Two one the count to Rodriguez. Misses high, ball three. And Guevara was just kind of lobbying between second and third. No throw. A little bit of a dangerous A little bit of a dangerous spot there for Guevara, just trying to bait them to make that throw. That's Figueroa behind the plate. She didn't take the bait, but she's the only base runner on the base paths. The 3-1 hitters count. Hits this one the other way. There to make the catch. Didn't really have to move much. As Gamboa for out number 3. They strand one midway through the second, 4-0. Los Fresnos with the lead.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the second, 4-5-6. Heart of the order due up. Alexa Bolivar will lead it off. Quickly falls behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. She is the designated player this afternoon, also batting in the cleanup spot. Emma Polido is in the on-deck circle. That pitch misses low, ball 1. Check swing, and they're going to say she went around for the strikeout. So 1 up, 1 down. Sophie Valera is out in right. Teresa Villa in center. And Victoria Altamirano is in left field right in front of us. Emma Polido swings on the first pitch, falls behind 0-1. Ball and a strike. So it's like not hot, but it's kind of hot. It's one of those days. Clouds are out. Nonetheless, first time in a while I can wear a polo with no long sleeve underneath and shorts. It's a perfect day. There's no wind for that matter. But again, just in case you're just tuning in, we'll go ahead and give you our schedule on what we will be doing here. We will be going obviously the 12:30 game. That's Pace and Los Fresnos. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kate Bettis. There's 2 away. 2:15 up next. It'll be Laredo Martin and Edinburgh. And then the 4 o'clock game will be Los Fresnos and Laredo Martin. We're going to go ahead and take a lunch break for that one, and then we will come back for the 5:45 game, and that will be Edinburgh and Brownsville Pace. So just in case you're curious, No, Jammer to my left here, he needs a lunch break. So do I, eventually. So we're going to go doubleheader, lunch break, and then we'll wrap it up at 5:45. And then we'll be back tomorrow, so not to worry. Now, whether it's going to be here at Veterans, I'm not sure yet. It just depends on which way the bracket goes. But not to worry. We'll be back here tomorrow. And then we will be for sure at Brownsville Veterans on Saturday. And that'll be for the semis and the championship. Upstairs, ball one. Bettis now looking to retire the side. She struck out 3 straight, looking for number 4. Called strike 3, got her looking. Kate Bettis strikes out the side in order 1, 2, 3. 4 straight strikeouts for the right-hander. We've played 2 as we head to the third. 4-0, Los Fresnos leads on Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Welcome back, top of the third. 3, 4, 5, heart of the order up for Los Fresnos. Kate Bettis will lead it off. She just struck out the side 1, 2, 3, and now Arlette Doletta will return the favor, and she fires in strike 1. Bettis fouls it back, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, top of the third. Los Fresnos scoring 3 runs in the first. Here's the 0-2. That's well inside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Good take and a good pitch. Just missed. Top of the zone. Almost, that was a close one. Just above the letters there for Kate Bettis. Fouls it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A lot of green out here at Brownsville Pace. The batter's eye painted Pace softball. The school logo out in the middle. Got the cages there down the right field line. We're set up down the left field line, and We had the option. Question number one is, well, where can we get our power from? And that was an easy fix on either side, the left or the right field side. Bettis fouls that one off. Very convenient, though. We were able to park right behind the tennis courts. And that's just right behind us, so didn't have to haul the equipment too far. Shout out to Coach Vega, though, for saying, hey, come through the center field gate. We'll bring you right in. And then right away they warned me not to park behind the left field wall. Splash Town, if you know what I mean. Bettis draws the walk. So the leadoff batter is on. This sets up Victoria Altamirano. Gabby Guevara will be the courtesy runner for Kate Bettis down at first. So now this steps up Victoria Altamirano. Reached on an error. That's in the dirt, ball one. Ball and no strikes. That one up top for ball two, and Los Fresnos, they're just trying to bait. They're trying to bait Figueroa into making a throw. Trying to just force the issue. Is what Los Fresnos has been trying to do here in the early innings. Altamirano drives one, left center field. This one's deep. This one's back over the wall. Gone. Victoria Altamirano. California Love goes yard. Touch 'em all. She'll take the tour. It's 6-0 Los Fresnos. And Vicky T doing what she does. Let's go back and look at the replay there. 2 home runs for Los Fresnos after the leadoff walk. That ball just carried and carried and carried. Until it finally made its way over the fence. So it's a 2-run shot for Altamirano. Now this brings up Crystal Bettis. And now all of a sudden you're thinking back-to-back potentially for Los Fresnos here with Bettis hitting a 3-run bomb in her first trip to the plate. First pitch, ball one. Lady Bobcats are here. Coach Raymond out of Seba. Bettis pulls this one, but that one's going to be off the wall but foul. Well, you see why they told me not to park there. Counts 0-2, correction there. So we're playing 4 innings, or 90 minutes, whatever comes first. And right now we're looking at probably going the 4 innings. And Bettis puts a jolt into this one. Bang, it's foul, but it lands right into the bed of a truck. Thankfully for that truck owner, that window is not shattered. I mean, Bettis almost hit that one into someone's backyard. She's got to straighten it out. Let's see if she can do that here. And Bettis smokes another, and again it's foul, but this one stays in the yard. But that ball here to our left, they're trying to retrieve it, and they do out of the bed of that truck. And that ball hit the windshield, but again, thankfully for that truck owner, that window is not shattered. All right. Still an 0-2 count. Everyone kind of holding their breath with Bettis. That's in the dirt. Ball one. Well, Coach Molina and Coach Garza, they know a thing or two about windshields being shattered. If you've been to Los Fresnos in their park, there's a spot there where a ball can meet a windshield, and it'll be good night Irene after that. And Bettis again smokes it. This one's fair. Oh, that one's foul. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. That looked, I don't know. That one looked fair. One, two on the way. I'll try and do it again. And Bettis hits this one the other way. This one's deep, back, over the wall. Home run numero dos. Crystal Bettis, touch them all. She'll take the tour. She goes pull, 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 and then she says, let me show you the weight room, and throw my hands out there and go Apo Taco. How about that? On the instant replay, that one was left up, and she just went opposite field with it. Timeout on the circle. You're watching Real Sports Live.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Ball and no strikes. Welcome back to Natasha Gonzalez, and Los Fresnos goes back-to-back in the third inning. That was a lengthy at-bat there from Crystal Bettis. Well, we called it. Los Fresnos is looking to go back-to-back, but my goodness, I mean, just how impressive was that she pulled about 4 or 5 in a row. 2 of those went yard. That one smoked down the the third base line. Still nobody down, but you know, she pulled, like I said, about 5 in a row. 3 of them would have left the yard if she kept it in line. But then, you know, they left that rise ball up, and she just takes it the other way. I mean, that is some impressive stuff. Should be ball 1. It's going to be in there for a strike. From where I'm at, that ball looked a little high, and she took in the throw down to second, but they're going to call it for strike 1. Base hit back up the middle. First and second. Still nobody down. And now this Los Fresnos lineup really starting to feast at the plate. Teresa Vila will now come to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Vila lays down the bunt, trickles through, nobody home, everybody's safe. Bases loaded. So Vila reaches on an infield single. That ball just trickles to the right side of the infield. Edinburgh High due up next out of 31-6A. And between timeouts, I was able to just get a quick word with Raymond Arciba, skipper for Edinburgh High. So now Coach Garza will call time, and he'll head on over and talk with Ellis Elkazi. Nobody down, bases full of Lady Falcons. Nowhere to put them. Gonzalez on third, Valletta on second, Vila at first. Elkazi now at the plate. And then we'll flip back to the top of the order with nobody down. Strike one. Coach Reiner Cardenas will catch up with his Lady Chargers this weekend. Shout out to him for just keeping me in the loop with the brackets. This one's popped up left side. They make the catch. A runner tags. It's an RBI. 8-0 Los Fresnos. And it'll be second and third. Or first and second, excuse me. Gonzalez does score. That's a fair ball. This will score one more. And it will be an RBI double. Second and third. So back to Selkazi. She does get the sac fly and the RBI. She has 2 on the afternoon. Guevara drives in one more on the RBI double. It's 9-0. Throw down to third. 2 more will score. And it's 11-0 Los Fresnos with the lone runner on second. Now Los Fresnos has really broken it open with Tanya Rodriguez reaching on the E6. 2 more runs coming across to score. And now Los Fresnos has batted around with 1 out. This one's popped up. Ball and a strike. 2 homers from Crystal Perez and 1 from Victoria Altamirano. If I'm correct, I believe Coach Jesse Garza told me they hit 4 on Tuesday and they hit 3 more today. That one's going to split the gap, and it's going to be extra bases. It's going to be 12-0 Los Fresnos on an easy stand-up RBI double. For Kate Bettis. Still 1 down, and look who's up to bat. Victoria Altamirano, that got this home run party started. Let's see if Altamirano can add to her home run total. Still one down. Altamirano belted that 2-run shot that was the spark plug in this rally. Sharply hit ball into left. Ball stays in the yard. Garza sending the runner. Back-to-back RBI doubles for Los Fresnos. Altamirano stays in the yard. And well, Crystal Pettis will now come to the plate. She is bidding for home run number 3 and potentially her second of the inning. And again, Los Fresnos just staying aggressive on the base pass, just teasing. Up next, we have Edinburgh High and Laredo Martin. It's in there for a strike to Altamirano. You have Martin and Edinburgh High up next. Then we'll step aside and take a lunch break at 4. And then we'll wrap things up with the 5:45 game. As Crystal Pettis, this one's deep, back, over the wall. Is it fair? Yes, it is, and a monster home run from Crystal Pettis sent that one into orbit. 3rd home run of the ball game. She'll touch them all and take the tour. It's 15-0 Los Fresnos. Crystal Pettis with her 3rd home run of the afternoon and her 2nd of the inning. Stop me if you've heard me. I mean, that one was a moonshot. And they're telling me that's about 15 feet past the Chang League fence in someone's backyard. They're going to have a gift. I mean, that's a bomb. That ball is in someone else's backyard. We're going to step aside, take a quick break.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Plan your escape. Beach?
On the replay, Crystal Pettis with a 2-run bomb. I mean, she just admired it. And it was way out of here. I don't think her ball's landed yet, but it's 15-0. Ball and no strikes. Natasha Gonzalez now comes to the plate, still 1 down. Two balls, no strikes. Curious what Crystal Pettis had for breakfast this morning. And there's a drive. This one's deep. This one's back. That one's gone. Oh, it's foul. We we thought that was a back-to-back homers. Natasha Gonzalez was about halfway to third. That one was just foul. So it's 2-2. Now, right now, Los Fresnos flexing some serious muscles. They are putting on a show offensively. And Gonzalez lines this one right to left for out number 2. And there's 2 away. And Emma Pulido hauls that one in. Sophie Valletta will now come to the plate. So again, it'll be Martin and Edinburgh High up next. That's Laredo Martin. And they are watching this game from the stands and kind of just, do we really gotta play him at 4? Yes, you do. That's the answer. Ball and a strike. So again, up next, Edinburgh High and Laredo Martin. Then we'll step aside for a lunch break. That'll be Los Fresnos and Laredo Martin. We'll still provide some pictures and some coverage, and then we will be back for the final game at 5:45, tentatively, between Edinburgh High and Brownsville Pace. Three balls and a strike. That misses ball 4. So Valletta will take the free pass, and Teresa Villa will now dig in. Heads up. That one right into the Pace dugout. Runner's going to take off from first. That's going to be out number 3. Midway through the third, 15-0 Los Fresnos.
At our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of inning number 3. It'll be 7-8-9 Victoria Alvarado. Alvarado's first trip to the plate. Los Fresnos with a 15-0 lead. Exploding with both Altamirano and Crystal Perez going yard. No question on who our player of the game is going to be. That's Crystal Perez. She goes yard 3 times, twice in 1 inning. And the Bomba squad is officially back in 2022. Swing and a miss, out number 1. Up next will be Edinburgh High and Laredo Martin. 2:15. They're making some kind of barbecue back here and left. Might go check that out for a lunch break. And then 5:45, Edinburgh High and Pace. That is fires and a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Slices it foul. Well, the sun went away and the clouds came back. Not complaining because it's a lot cooler. Because for a second there, the sun did come out. It was a little warm. Called strike 3. Kate Bettis with a strikeout. And there's 2 away. Six straight retired by Kate Bettis, all via the punch out. Now Gonzalez digs in. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So this will wrap it up. Down to their final out. Crystal Perez, our Rio Sports Live player of the game. Folks, we need someone to sponsor that. It's quite popular. If people could only see the reaction when we say, you there, you're player of the game, and the kids just love it. Check swing. They're going to say she went, and that is a strikeout. 7 straight strikeouts. And that should be it. Yes, it is. It's it. That's it. That's a final. 15-0. Los Fresnos mashes their way to a win. 7 straight strikeouts for Kate Perez. Crystal Perez goes yard 3 times, along with a Vicky Altamirano home run. Crystal Perez, our Rio Sports Live player of the game. We're going to break down, get set for Brownsville Pace and Edinburgh High when we come back.